So at the beginning of the story, during this time, he and his companions were thrown into the water. Let's watch it fall from here 28 years ago. Told the story of Yati High, where we give a high. There is a biology teacher in the school. Rahat with his wife Amy and daughter Murray is to reduce witch in a research lab. He was interested, so he started doing army research. When applied in the lab, which today I have an interview on the next day, let me go home. There is a Christmas party at his house today. Then Dan met Amy during the interview. Amy tells him, but she gets angry because she wants charity today. Spend with his family. Also, Amy tells that your father killed Murray. Send Christmas cards to charity. He is angry because he is angry with his father. Al hates his father and him. Dan hasn't talked to him since he left. Do this after your interview is going to be taken from tomorrow. It is learned that he rejected her. When she has given it to someone else, she has given it to someone else. He gets angry and throws his file in the dustbin and goes inside the house where he, sitting and watching football matches with Murray. Suddenly a portal appears in the middle of the match. It has to be opened, and soon you will see from inside it. A lot of soldiers come out. These soldiers, the leader of the group, Lieutenant Hart, has also come there, which tells all the people that they came from the future where in 2011 between aliens named Spikes and humans, a war has broken out, and they are defeated in this war. If this continues, then the next 11 months, I will eliminate humans from the entire Earth. We'll go 8, asks everyone to help so that they can win this war. This incident, after all the countries asked for their help, future, by inducting people into sea, I send it, but it's still a future one. Human population in the world is less than 5 lakhs rings, and also send 50% in future. Due to people losing their lives, people are now in the future. Start raising questions about life. Protest for life in all futures. I start doing it with everyone in Al only. Is sent for the day if both of them are together. If we survive there till then, we will go back to Pest. Even Modi goes here and is worried about this. She runs and tells her mother to never go to the future. Only then go there, comes and talks to Murray and calms him down. It's the next day when it's in land class. An alert message comes on his phone. Army research to witch as soon as possible, and witches are told to come to the center quickly. He went there because he felt that he will get it now, but when he comes here, soldier puts his arm in a machine. Then Dina came to know that they going to send to fight in the future. He also tells the witch that her 7 years I will die. Let's ask them something. Then a device would be placed in his hand so that they can track data, and he is told that if he uses this device, if you tampered with it, then may it be Shakti. Is now dead within 24 hours, and his personal is said to settle less. Because of it, after this he will be trained for war. Everything happened without Dam's consent, but now that couldn't do anything, then we saw Amy, who is a therapist, and from the future it provides counseling to the returnees. Later Dan comes there and tells Amy that they are sending him from there in 2011. It's hard to come back, so he takes Dan there. I agree wholeheartedly. But I tell you that they hit my hand with a tractor I have given it. So now even sugar doesn't do anything. But Amy gets help from her father, asks to take it because only her father, only he can take out the device. After this, he goes to his father, where to remove her father's device. Get ready, but remember the old button. While doing this, an argument starts between the two. So Dan angrily throws away his device, leaves from there without getting escorted out, and tells Amy that he has to go fight the war. I will have to dance a lot after knowing this. Promises her that he will be with her during the day, will return, after which he will return to Murid. Says goodbye and leaves from there to the research center. The future of many people goes here with strength I was going to kill, gave address to everyone here. There is cast and everyone is divided into different teams is given in which Dumb's team name is R. There is a force which is a research team. Here a girl asks that time, before going back from the machine and starting the attack, why can't we kill our enemies? The officer sitting there tells him that his time machine can travel only 30 years in time. There is power in which he will go only in 2011. It can return from there in 2022. Apart from this, they are also told that the enemy is not a human being, but aliens are your friends when night falls. Talks to Charlie during emergency. Lieutenant Hard starts ringing the alarm, telling everyone to live in the future now, because everyone has to finish their training. Should have been taken there later, but Lieutenant Hart said that aliens had, if a research lab is attacked, that lab, if it gets destroyed, then they will be defeated in the attack. After that, everyone is called to one place, and then send them one by one to the future. There seems to be something wrong with the system. It is the cast due to which all of them reach the earth, instead of staying in the sky, and then one by one everyone starts falling down. It was the same scene that we saw at the beginning of the story. Here donations were shown and some people were swimming fall into the pool while the rest land, but we fall down and die after seeing the conditions here. They all get scared because everywhere there were only aliens. After that we came to the future. children who see the kernel of the world. She contacts dead people. While making the team leader, she says that she should do research. Fans in the lab will have to save people. He leaves for the lab with his team. Everyone reaches the lab and sees that when aliens have killed all the people, if Karnal comes to know about this big, then she is very sad and takes her grandfather to the lab. Rocky asks to bring hard drive. People don't have much time because aliens were about to come to the lab, which after Karnal Dam, everyone kept Rocky in the lab. Also asked to bring biological material along during High G. Aliens also start coming there. That's why a bomb fell on the army lab here and it was destroyed. Is out to destroy completely. Karnal tells that Dean and his companions. The pass is only 3 minutes after which the lab will be blasted. But when those people enter the lab when these aliens are going out of, but these aliens attack they are powerful and there is no danger of bullets on them. Donation has no effect in alien attack. Some friends are killed now, just like children. When people come out of the lab, there is a lot of all the aliens start coming, and those people meanwhile, Army A starts chasing. Bareilly is a cast. They would have killed them if you don't see any way, then give it and the rest people start shooting at aliens. After this fear, bombs are dropped there, due to which a huge explosion occurs, which all aliens are killed as well. Many of Dean's associates also died due to the blast. And many get injured like now. When he opens his eyes, he is in a camp. It is known here that in the blast, apart from Dan, his friend Charlie is the only child. When both of them come out of the camp, they see one more person on their team, whose name is Dorian in the future. Came for the 3rd time, so asks what you are not afraid to do it. But Dorian tells that he has cancer and he is only 6. He is going to live only for a month, so he has to life as a child is sugar, and at home he would rather die fighting than live. During that time 2 soldiers come, while Doreen and someone return to the lab area, but life is called. Because Charlie was very scared and there didn't want to go back another witch, when he met Karnal, he came to know that that's his daughter, Muri Almine Muri future. I had grown up, the witch of Karnal. Very happy to see on post and runs happily now as soon as the donation becomes his right. When he is about to do it, then Muri rocks him. She also tells him that you are not invited here to be emotional, is rather called for a special reason when if the dinosaur asks, then I will tell him the time. She asks to tell everything when she comes. After this, Puri Dam is cast and female. White Spikes tell in the Big Muri said that female aliens are she is powerful and angry, who is responsible for the land. Build your nest below and kill the aliens. This creates protection for female aliens. All male is taken and protected by aliens. I even give up my life. In this mission, he falls in love with the female alien and wants to create one from DNA, so that all aliens can be killed all in all. So far, males were killing aliens, but females. It was difficult to kill aliens if they were female. If aliens go to mine, then more aliens will be born. There will be no more children by killing aliens. They will take over the world and then they will all. Let's go to the place where the female aliens Puri used to live underground. Go to this place. She asks Dan to stay upstairs and she stays downstairs. She comes and starts cooking the female alien. The alien is very powerful and she starts calling the aliens by calling them. There are a lot of aliens out there after a few scares. Seeing this, Dan starts coming to his daughter, finally comes down to save the alien is captured, and then sent him to the center by helicopter goes there, but then many aliens come there, whose attack kills many soldiers, where Charity drives the Tax and Mori. After that, they both shoot at the aliens. Reach a beach where no one. There was no alien here. I was angry with the dance. She asks to get down from the helicopter. Why did you come and dance? It says that you are mine. You are my daughter, and seeing you in danger. How could Mori dead sit here silently? Tell me that when I was 12 years old, you left me and my mother, and then after a few years you died. The reason was that Mori is still happy after seeing the punishment. I didn't want to watch the movie. I was very sad. It happens that he was not able to understand why did he leave his family in Pest. After a little fear, the helicopter arrives there and take us to the center built in the middle of the sea. It turns out this place was made so special so that no alien can come to this place. The female alien was named Mori, taking his blue sample and extracting his DNA. After DNA check, he found out that he still needs to take many samples and conduct thousands of tests. Then a toxin will be formed. Mori reduces on all DNA samples, but he hasn't found the perfect DNA sample yet. This sample was limited to only 60% and 50% used to test samples by applying movie Puri, but till now, he has not got any good results. After this, there comes donation, and Murray is told to rest today. Dan had been here for 7 days, so now he was to return from Den Mori in 2022. asks, why did he put her here? I had called, but Nori says that if it becomes a toxin, it will spread in our world. It is less for you to take back because it will take a lot of time to make more toxins here. But when you take it into your world, if you go, there will be plenty of time to make it. When it becomes a toxin, it will destroy our world. I can rock this war from the start. During their DNA sample toxin 100%, that's when the female alien jug is seen happening. Cast and starts shouting loudly, hearing whose voice all male aliens come there. It seems that there were so many of them that everyone. The alien was difficult to kill, the soldier was badly killed. D and Mori together. Malilians are female during G. Now let's liberate the aliens and the dead. As soon as possible, he has to be taken to the place where from this, he will go back to number 22. But this many aliens had arrived at the place. We move forward by killing them. Only then, female alien attacks Mori and injures him. After this, the witch does it with Mori. The time travel machine is on when it moves forward. Cast is here. Mori Danes apologizes, and she says, I love you too. Let me take my daughter into the pace too. Wanted to go, so he sat near her. He goes, but suddenly there is a female alien species, and the witch catches her baby no. Before Time Machine, he is sent here by force in 2022 along with Charlie Dorian and some of the others. He had also come to give a U-turn to the heart, gives toxins and makes it into a big mantra. It says to send it to the future. Lieutenant Hard tells that now the jump link the band is done, that is, now it is a time machine. Can't do it. A lot about Modi's death in Dance Future. He was sad when he came home and saw Modi, hug him late and spend the whole night in his room. I am relieved, after which Amy Future's movie has been coming to him since days. Something to stop the attack in. He thinks of doing so first of all, goes to Dorian and asks him about the alien. Neil asks for what Dorian did in the future. Went and kept it with me. After this, both of them would take the tap to Charlie. So Charlie researches him on tap. They discovered that on their nails, Charlie tells that the volcano is under guard. It is said that this is the story of a volcano erupting in China. Then he says that Lieutenant Hart, it was told that the first alien attack was in Russia. Then there was China in his nails. Why take care of the volcano and then give it to, I remember one of his students who, there is a lot more in the topic of volcanoes, knew that's why all three of them would go to him. Where the student tells that from today, 1,000 a year ago, a volcano erupted in China, which the waves had reached even Russia, and then they, after turning into a bank, it got stuck there, and then something else. After spending time, the place was covered with snow. After knowing all this, they understand that definitely some alien Shiva must have come there, and then the snow. Due to covering, they would have drowned there, which above the earth after the ice melted in 2011. A went after this, and Charlie Defense Off went to the security and gave them the Saray. They tell the theory, and everyone goes to Russia. Tell the aliens to do it before the attack, but he believes in the theory of both of them. Doesn't do it, so I refuse to support them. He does it, so all three of them are there themselves. Go and think of them as aliens. Now the witch seeks help from her father. Goes because they had a plane. He tells the whole story to his father and says, is it to aliens to Russia glaciers to visit in Ireland? He definitely has the power of his plane and a pilot. Father tells his mother and goes with get ready to go, and then very sir with the help of Lieutenant Hart. Bava had already taken the toxin with which she became pregnant. The witch goes here with a team. He had taken all those glaciers to Ireland, reach the top, and make a blast go underground where they have a alien Shiva appears, which is quite time I had a crush earlier, so let's try to save it. They see dead bodies of aliens. Here they found out that some aliens sleeping to keep yourself alive, after which he will kill them with toxin. Aliens start feeling female during sex. Aliens have invaded the world and are attacking them all. Then Dorian kills everyone outside Shiva. Everything ends by blasting Shiva. After this, all those aliens start coming out one by one as father shoots and kills. But more Dorian gets blasted by Shiva for being an alien. It has to be done so that Dorian also dies. There is cast here only Charlie Dumb and his. The father was the only child. The father of two says that an alien has escaped from here. Now both of them find and cleverly shoot at him. She is the same female alien who he is very powerful and can be easily killed. It is very difficult then run away from there and keep quiet. It is a cast and attacks it with all its might. Dan is saved by attacking, but is a little afraid. Then she attacks Dumb's father. Get up quickly and kill that alien. After giving the donation, he goes to his home. And with that, make sure he won't make such a mistake, due to which his family gets scattered. And with this movie has to end here, friends. Thank you very much to our channel to subscribe.